Dear students, welcome to my Pharma YouTube channel Pharma 15. Today we are going to see MCQs related on topic aerosols. So, question number 1 first, what is pharmaceutical aerosols? Options are pressurized dosage form containing one or more active ingredients which upon activation emit a fine dispersion of liquid and or solid materials in a gaseous medium. Packaging container, both 1 and 2, or none of the above. And the right answer is option A, that pharmaceutical aerosols are the pressurized dosage forms containing one or more active ingredient which upon activation with the help of activator emits a fine dispersion of liquid or a solid material into a gaseous medium. So point to be remembered over here is that pharmaceutical aerosols are the pressurized dosage form which contains active ingredients, and these active ingredients are emitted in the form of fine dispersion or liquid in the form of fine dispersion of liquid or solid material in a gaseous medium. Question 2, which is the principal ingredient of aerosol? Options are container, propellant, valve and actuator system, none of the above. The right answer for question number 2, that is, which is the principal ingredient of the aerosol? The answer is option B, that is propellant. Now, propellant is also called as the heart of aerosol because without propellant, the aerosol system cannot work. Question number 3, aerosol is the reverse of. Options are emulsion, liquid foam, smoke, solid foam. As in the first question we have seen the definition for aerosols. Aerosols are the pressurized dosage form, so in which the active drug is emitted with the help of actuator when the pressure is created with the help of propellant. So aerosol is the reverse of a liquid foam. As in the definition we have seen, this drug is emitted in the form of fine particles in the form of liquid or solid material in gaseous medium. Hence it is the reverse of liquid foam. Question number 4, flammability and combustibility of aerosol is determined by. Options are flash point, flame projection, light scatter decay, and last option both A and B. The correct answer is option D. So the flammability and combustibility of an aerosol is determined with the help of flash point as well as flame projection. Question number 5, oral pharmaceutical aerosols involves the use of all propellant except dash. Options are trichloromonofluoromethane, difluoromethane, dichlorotetrafluoromethane, and isobutene. And the right answer is isobutene. So, except isobutene, all the other three propellants they are used for oral pharmaceutical aerosols. So we don't use isobutene in the oral pharmaceutical aerosols. Which one of the following device is useful to increase the efficiency of the drug delivery via aerosol or aerosol systems? Options are tube spacers, metered valve, actuator, pressure valve. And the right answer is option B, that is meter valve. So meter valve is the device which is helpful to increase the efficiency of a drug delivery system with the help of aerosol dosage forms or aerosol systems. Question number 7. Department of Transport Test, that is DOT, capital DOT, is performed for which of the following dosage form? Slip packaging, aerosols, injection packaging, glass containers. And the right option is aerosols. So this is an important question, that is DOT, that is Department of Transport Test, is performed on which of the pack system or dosage form. So the right answer is aerosols. So keep this in your mind, that is DOT is performed for aerosol systems. Containers used for aerosol should withstand a pressure of. Options are 130 to 150 psig at 130 degree Fahrenheit, 140 to 180 psig at 130 Fahrenheit, 140 to 170 psig at 120 degree Fahrenheit, and 120 to 140 psig at 120 Fahrenheit. And the right option is option B, that is 140 180 psig at 130 degree Fahrenheit. So the aerosol should withstand this pressure, that is 140 to 180 psig at 130 degree Fahrenheit. Which two different aerosol phase systems are available in an aerosol dosage form? The options are 2 and 3 phase system, 6 and 8 phase system, 2 and 5 phase system, all of the above. And the right answer is option A, that is the different aerosol systems which are available in aerosol are 2 and 3 phase system. So this two different aerosol systems are present in aerosols, that is 2 and 3 phase systems. What must be the container and wall withstand? Concentration, pressure, both 1 and 2, that is concentration and pressure. Option D, none of the above. And the right answer is option B, that is pressure. So the container and the wall should withstand the pressure which is created in an aerosol system. What is the purpose of an wall's gasket? Options are it prevents leakage, acts as support, both A and B, none of the above. As you all know that we use gasket system in any of the application or the appliances mainly to prevent leakage. So the right option over here is option A, that is the purpose of wall gasket is to prevent the leakage in the aerosol system. Next question, how cold or what is the temperature condition in cold aerosol filling? The option are 8 to 10 degrees Celsius, minus 34.5 to minus 40 degrees Celsius, 10 to 20 degrees Celsius, last option above 20 degrees Celsius. And the right answer is option B, that is the aerosol cold filling is done at a temperature of minus 34.5 to minus 40 degrees Celsius. Now what is the purpose of walls spring? The options are it pushes back the actuator when closed, to hold actuator, both 1 and 2, none of the above. And the right answer for this is option A. So the function of wall spring is to push back the actuator when it is closed. Identify the correct non-flammable propellant. Options are trichloromonofluoromethane, trichloromonofluoromethane, dimethyl ether difluoromethane, and the right answer is option B. So the non-flammable propellant is dichloromonofluoromethane. What must not interact with an aerosol system? Propellant, the formulation, wall and actuator system, none of the above. So in an aerosol system, the formulation should not interact with the aerosol container. So the right answer is the formulation. so it should not interact with the aerosol container. Housing in aerosol container is made of which of the material? Nylon, Delrin, both, or none? And the right option is option B, that is Delrin. So Delrin is used as a housing material in aerosol container. The deep tube in aerosol container is made from one of the following. We have to choose the right one of the options given below: polypropylene, glass, stainless steel, aluminum. And the right answer is option A. So the deep tube in the aerosol container is made from polypropylene. Next question: actuators are normally used in the aerosol for which purpose? To deliver aerosol in proper and desired form, to provide housing to gasket, to create minute particles of foam burst aerosols. And the right answer is to deliver aerosol in proper and desired form. So actuator plays a major role to deliver the aerosol in proper and the desired form. Question number 19, that is, which of the following technique is or are used to determine the particle size of aerosol? Options are microscopy, cascade impactor, light scatter decay, both B and C. And the right option is answer option D, that is cascade impactor and light scatter decay are the technique which are used to determine the particle size of the aerosol. The maximum pressure to be filled in a plastic aerosol container is 25 psi, 50 psi, 10 psi, and 15 psi. PSI stands for pounds per square inch, and the right option is option A. So the maximum pressure to be filled in a plastic aerosol container is 25 psi. The last question from the MCQs of aerosols. In aerosols, for determination of density, gas equipment is used. Options are gas chromatogram, cascade impactor, pycnometer, both B and C. And the right answer is, for determination of density we use pycnometer as the equipment. So the right answer is option C. So for determination of density, pycnometer is used. So dear student, thanks for listening to my video. Thank you very much. I request you all to please subscribe my channel, that is Pharma 15. This is the link or the URL for my Pharma YouTube channel, that is Pharma 15. Thanks for listening.